Hey guys, it's Christine Bertram, and I'm coming to you live from the Hive on a Monday night. Do you know what tonight is? It's mystery card making night. So we're gonna watch everybody as they roll on in, and then once we feel good that everybody that's gonna be joining us live is here, we're gonna get rolling on our clues. So how's everybody tonight? Are you guys excited for Christmas, or are you stressing? Because what is it, 5 days, 6 days, and it'll all be over but the shouting, right? So let's find you guys here live. Let's make sure I'm in the right place before we do this. I had my team meeting a couple weeks ago, and I went live on my personal page, guys. It happened. So let's make sure that that's not happening. Oh, hi, Kathy from Arizona. Hey, Kimberly. All right, let's make sure I can find you. I was just in the house. I had to get a snack. And so my phone picked up the house internet. Hi, Deb Norman. Hi, Susan Reed. And let's make sure we're on the Hive and good to go. So what'd you guys do this weekend? Anything exciting? Anybody celebrate Christmases yet? Hi, Bonnie Kelly. Hi, Deanne. Thanks for sharing, Bonnie. I appreciate it. If anybody else is rolling on and want to share this is a great event or class to share with people because it promotes you guys to use your own goodies that you have at home. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Shannon. All right, I'm still looking for my page to come up here. So I'm buying myself time. And there I am in black and white.
Your class to share with people?
Perfect. Hi, Judy Bobo. So I left the house this morning before Tyler. Hi, Christy Warren. Hi, Jewel. And Tyler asked me if I was going to jail today because I have black and white stripes on. He's like, what are you going to jail? I'm like, no, just wearing my nice black outfit. No shopping, wrapping, and just shopping, wrapping, and delivering. Hi, Julie Biersbach. Hi, Jean. Hi, Donna. Oh, yes, what a day. Hi, Debbie Schultz. I worked in the office today for most of the day, and then I had meetings from home this afternoon, so that was good. Hi, Sandy Wickletter. Thanks for sharing. So, I'm busy with, hi, Stacy Burns, working on swab cards and getting ready for the Winter Creative Escape. Hi, Jean Terwilliger. Hi, Kay Warren. You'll catch the replay, no problem. Sleepovers are awesome. Hi, Laura Sullivan. Hi, Susan Murphy from California. So we did a Christmas Friends Miss on Saturday night. So we had our friends group over, and so we did some eating and drinking and marrying. And then on Sunday, I went over by my parents, and we had Christmas with one of my brothers and his family. So getting a little bit of the Christmas in. Hi, Ann Bellinger. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Madge. Hey, Linda Hodge. There's Becky and Rhonda. Woohoo! We're up to 50 people already. Hi, Karen Wetstein. Hi, Terry Costin. As people are rolling in, just a reminder that I loved that when you say hi and tell us where you're from. And you guys can see Kelly in the camera there.
Hi, guys.
She snuck in here.
I'm a hot mess today.
So she snuck in, and she was literally filming Technique Thursday at, I guess you could say, 5:59. So
Chris rocked it. Chris put her show on.
I squished her out of here, and I'm like, I gotta get live. So
So enjoy the mystery card. It is beautiful. I think you guys are really gonna like it. So
oh yeah, here it is. So I can look at it. So yeah, she got it done, brought it over, got the clues
it's
written.
awesome. You guys are gonna love it.
Do you want to give them a hint at what it is, or you want them to wait till the end?
It is a perfectly timed layout.
Okay, that's good. There's your
Right?
hint. Yeah,
There it is.
There it is. Hi, Wendy. All right.
Enough said.
We'll see you later, Kelly.
Bye. Have a great time, everybody.
Are you going to be home on Friday that I can drop off at your house, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye.
Sorry, guys. So, yeah. So Kelly so she's done with work. She's got 3 hours she can work from home, like tomorrow, but she doesn't have to come into town. So she lives like 20 minutes outside of the city. And so she snuck in here. I think she got here at 5:15 or 5:30. And I'm like, Kelly, I'm going live at 6. And she's like, I'll get it done in time. And I'm like, okay. And I'm literally sitting over at my computer over there at 5:58. And I'm like, time, I need to go live. I'm Mary Gunn, rolling in from Kansas City. Woohoo! So it doesn't even feel like Christmas for Debbie. That's not good. Well, you just spent a whole lot of time with your daughter out in, I think it was Oregon. So hopefully you did a little celebrating and spending time and did some presents then. So it's crazy. I know Cheryl Taylor is down in Florida, and she said it doesn't feel like Christmas down there either because of how warm it is, and seeing Christmas decorations down in Florida is really crazy. I lived in Miami for 5 years, back in my late 20s, and I completely get it. So I can relate to Cheryl and not feeling like Christmas. Hi, Penny Powell. Hi, Hildenell. Oh, there's Karen Wetstein says she loves Kelly's hat. So I'll have to tell Kelly that, you guys. So here we are on the Monday before Christmas, ready for a mystery card night. You guys need some time to yourselves to make an awesome card that Kelly gave one little hint. She said that it's perfect timing for this layout. So she'll be home tomorrow afternoon. Woohoo! Well, there you go, Debbie. When she gets home, then it'll feel more like Christmas. Hi, Darcy. Oh, yes. Hi, Linda Hindi. Doesn't feel like Christmas here either. No snow. Okay, well, you guys, just because there's no snow doesn't mean it can't feel like Christmas. I tell you, everywhere I look down my street, once it gets dark, the Christmas lights are crazy. I mean, so it feels like Christmas around here, even though there's no snow. So I didn't really put up any Christmas decorations, you guys. I don't have time to really put up Christmas decorations and then put them down. And you know, you'll laugh because I have an arsenal of Christmas decorations in my upstairs that I've collected probably 20 years worth of Christmas decorations. And I don't think I've put up a tree now for about 4 years. And it's like, I don't miss putting it up and I don't miss taking it down. And I go to my parents when I want to see a Christmas tree. So, oh yeah. So we're here for Mystery Card Night. And I believe that a lot of you have participated with me in Mystery Card Night. If you're new to the Mystery Card Night, this is your first time, I want to see a thumbs up, okay? I want to see some thumbs ups if this is new, because I'll go over some of the instructions if this is new. If you're a Mystery Night fan and you've done this a time or 2 or 10 with me, why don't you give me a heart? Let me know that the love is out there. Haywood area is getting 4 inches of snow tonight. Okay, and that's not too far from here. I think more in the middle of the state. Oh, we've got a newbie. Awesome. Very, very cool. We've got a couple newbies. So what I like to tell people when I start off with Mystery Card Night is that this is not meant for you to be stressed out or uncertain or overwhelmed, okay? Know that I'm live right now. You can ask questions. I watch the questions and comments like a hawk. And I have a great community of people watching right now that have done this. And if I miss your question or I am in the middle of something and somebody can reply sooner, they will be on it like a hawk too. Hi, Brenda Lovelace from Cool Houston. Hi, Susie Snow. No snow, but 31 degrees. Yes, it's like 31 degrees here too. So if you're new and you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Hi, Rhonda. You have no audio, so you got to turn up your audio somehow on your phone or your computer. Hi, Luann Johnson and Kathy Groves. Hi, Sherry from Livonia, Michigan. Woohoo. Okay, so remember, having fun. That's what Mary Gunn, oh, she said how fun. I thought it said have fun, but that was a good reminder for me to tell you to have fun. That is what tonight is about. You have your own supplies at home. You didn't have to buy anything special for this class. I never want to hear you guys say, oh, I had to go out and buy all this for this class tonight. No, this is your motivation to use something that you've never used or something that you've been wanting to make. Hi, Denise. And the use stuff. We all have a lot of stuff. And if you're just new starting out, you might not have a lot of stuff, but hopefully you've got paper. You've got inks, you've got stamps. You basically need the necessities for making a card, adhesive. So basically, you're gonna have me give you clues. I already gave you clue 1, which was all your paper, how it needed to be cut down. Like the sizes were listed there. Sometimes the orientation is listed if it matters. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk through the steps, clue by clue, and I'm gonna instruct you and tell you how to put your card together. Now, I'm going to reiterate over and over. Hi, Barb Johnson. There is no right and there is no wrong way to make your card. This is ultimately your card, and I am just trying to guide you. If you cut your paper wrong, or if you cut something incorrect, or if you made it vertical and it's horizontal, or vice versa, it's okay. Like, your card is still going to turn out and nobody will know that it's like you're not graded, okay? So I'm a teacher tonight helping you, but I am not grading you on your outcome. And you can submit your card for a chance to go into the drawing that I'm going to do. Ooh, I don't know when I'm going to do it because I won't be live on Thursday. Hi, Susan. Hi, Lynn Beasley. Hi, Cheryl Thomas. Hi, Millie Kindle. So Kelly just taped, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Kelly just taped Technique Thursday, right? Because it's like right before Christmas. So, and she's not going to come into town. her last comment that she made during the live, her video, was, "You're gonna catch Chris live tonight." I'm not gonna be live on Thursday night. I'm going to replay a past class that I like, and so there won't be a live. But what I'll have to do is, you guys have extended period of time. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give you till Monday night. On Monday night, Kelly's gonna be doing the paper pumpkin video, which is the 27th. So at the end of this mystery card night, I'll tell you guys how to submit your cards for the contest and how to share them. And honestly, you guys, sharing them, that's what's important. We love seeing everybody's creations and seeing what you use. And I might be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and love Stampin' Up! Product like 100 times, like times 10, but you might not be using Stampin' Up! Product tonight. So that is not a requirement that you have to use Stampin' Up! Product. Use what you have. It could be any brand. Like this is like the one time where it's like, use what you have. So your live for ink, paper, scissors is Wednesday. You know what? That doesn't give you guys a lot of time though. I like to give you at least 2 or 3 days, and especially with the holidays, I feel like I need to give you guys a week to get your card made. I don't want to wait much past a week. So because ink, paper, scissors is Wednesday, you guys would only technically have tonight and tomorrow and sometime on Wednesday. So if you guys are good with it, give me some thumbs ups and hearts if you're good with waiting till next Monday to get them in. So you can put in multiple cards, but we always just pull your name once for the drawing, and we do a random number generator drawing. And I'll actually, Kelly will be making the list, and then Kelly will be doing the drawing, I think, on Monday, as long as you guys are okay with that. So okay, but you're right. You're right, Penny. I forgot all about, I mean, I didn't forget about ink, paper, scissors on Wednesday, but it wasn't in my head when I was thinking about it. So yes, this way you guys will have lots of time, a whole week, and you can squeeze a card. And just a reminder too, that this is live right now. So ask questions away. But if anybody's watching this during the replay, I don't always catch your comments during the replay. And sometimes I have my gals on my team that catch the replay and then they see comments that are asking questions. But just know, if you have questions and you're watching during the replay and you want them answered, you should either email me or text me or call me or Facebook message me so I can help you, okay? If you write a question in the comment during the replay, if it's a comment, that's one thing. But if it's a question needing help, I probably won't reply to it because I don't check like sporadically for comments, okay? So that's my disclaimer on that. So you lost a week. I don't know if I know what that means, Benny, but you lost a week. Okay, you have a week. You have a week. So anything else? Oh, spammers. You know, we've been very fortunate over the last like few months, even half a year. We haven't gotten spammers like writing comments. But sometimes in the past, some random weird spammers will post comments wanting you to click on links. You guys, this is not anything you have to pay for. So if you ever see those spammers in there, I try to delete them like during the live, but just don't ever click on clickbait, you guys. They're going to try to sell you something, and it might not even happen in here, but that has happened in the beginning. The first year that happened a lot. So, okay. Anything else? Kelly will share the card on Monday during the paper pumpkin. And again, don't stress about anything, you guys. Just, we're going to roll through these. Everybody stamps at different like paces. Yep. You have a week to submit your mystery card night photo. That's what we just said, Sue. So you have till Monday. No, you don't have till Monday. You basically have till Sunday at midnight. And then Kelly pulls the names. And so then during the day, she gathers all the names, and then she does the drawing Monday night. So you guys have till Sunday night, midnight central, let's say. Okay? Hi, Kathy Jackson from Iola, Wisconsin. So what I was talking about was speed. So you guys just know that I rock and roll through the clues. It takes about maybe 45 minutes to finish this. And if you get stuck at any point, just know that the clues are in an order that you can always keep working on stuff. But if you are a little bit behind on something, you can always just keep watching and then go back and catch the replay. So no stress, okay? That's what I want. So, and I do not show anybody my card now. I don't even make a card with you, but I have pieces, like random pieces here to help you guys make sure you have all your pieces. So, hi, Mary Ellen Ryan from Montana. All right, are you guys ready to rock and roll and go through clue number 1? If you are, we're gonna flip the camera down and just go through our pieces to make sure you guys have everything. Clue 1 was provided last week, I think Tuesday, to everybody. If I know a couple of you always make 2 or 3 cards, so that's awesome. So let's just make sure we know exactly what you guys need. So I think that you guys can read this, but this is clue number 1. We've got at the top, T is tall, W wide, and then white and vanilla. So when you see WV, it means white or vanilla. And when you see if there's a pattern paper, like it needs to be 2 inches wide by tall. So we have these little guides at the top here to help you. But we need, for white and vanilla cardstock, 3 pieces, as in parentheses. And we always denote with these diagonal lines a break in the piece, you know, so it's a 2 3/4 inch circle. Okay, so you guys, if you have a punch, that would be great. If you have a die, that would be great. If you don't have a circle, you can do a square. But just know that's 2, and I accidentally cut this out and then threw it away, so it's all rumply. But if you guys don't have a circle, you're more than welcome to do a square. Your square could be either 2 3/4 or 2 1/2. But there is an option, like if you don't have a circle for any reason, you could alter and do a square. Okay, so that's your 1 piece here. And then you have a strip here, 1 1/4. So 1 1/4, and it's by like 4 or 4 1/4. It's just for your sentiment, right? So you guys, it's just a strip of paper. It's white or vanilla. If you are doing more cool cards, like cool undertones, I'd go with white. And if it's more warm, natural colors, go with vanilla. If you don't care, don't worry about it. So 1 1/4 by 4, 4 1/4. It's just for your sentiment, okay? And then you have one more piece here. It is a mat, and it's 3 3/4 by 5 inches, okay? So that is one of the pieces you need as well, either white or vanilla, whatever trips your trigger, okay? So that's what we got for white and vanilla. Hi, Patricia from North Carolina. Okay, so these are interchangeable, circle or a square, right? Not both of them. All right, now we have different coordinating cardstocks, right? So we have a cardstock 1 and a cardstock 2. We need 2 pieces of each one. We have a base. It's all about the base, no trouble. I always have to say that. Okay, so it says 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Okay, so it's your traditional base, but there is a little bit of a difference here. And I didn't score mine, so let's find... Oh, Kelly took my trimmers. Hang on. It wasn't right here. So it says it's scored at 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. Okay, so when you get your trimmer out, make sure you do the scoring one and not the cutting one. So 4 1/4 is halfway. Oops, kind of cut through the paper, and then you have 1 1/4. Okay, 1 1/4 can be from either end. It really doesn't matter, but you got to make sure you have it scored. Hi, Linda Grady. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so you have your 2 score lines. 1 1/4 is right here. Okay, and then at 4 1/4. So it's a score line. So, right? And it doesn't matter which side you do the 1 1/4 from. It could be either end. It really doesn't matter because it accomplishes the same thing. So this is your card base. All right, and then you have a mat here. A 3-inch circle, okay? Now, we just talked about it, that if you have a circle, go with a circle. My card is showing in the live. What does that mean? Your card, oh. Ha ha, thanks, Anna. Nobody else saw that, I hope. Thanks, Anna, I got it. Thumbs up to you, Anna. You're funny. Kelly said it there, and okay. Anyways, we're good. You guys saw a little sneak peek. You guys, well, you'll get it by the end. So I appreciate that, Anna. All right. So we have here where we were talking about a circle. So you either do a circle, or if you do the square. Yeah, you guys, that was funny. Laugh out loud a lot. Okay. So if you do a square, though, you could do 3 inches. If your square is a little smaller, you could do it a little smaller. Ultimately, this is where your focal image is going to go on, right? So either one of these. And then we have a coordinating cardstock, a 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, I don't want to write on this. because it's a good piece of cardstock. Oh, you guys. The other stuff is copy paper. So you know what we're gonna do so we don't waste this piece of cardstock? We're gonna do this. So this is 4 inches by 5 1/4, okay? So this is like a traditional size mat. So we got 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then, you guys, we have another little piece here. And that one is 1 1/4. So it's 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, okay? So you have another little piece. These two are matching. So it's 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And we did make a note on here. If you are into dry embossing, like putting a pattern on it, like a pattern on your paper, kind of like something that's on here where there's, oh, I don't know if you'll see it, but if there's, oh, that one's gonna be a really tough one to see. Oh, there you can see there's snowflakes on there, but that's what dry embossing is. So if you do have something like that, this little piece would be the perfect piece to emboss. And then we have coordinating pattern paper. So this is my pattern paper, you guys. Can you tell it's patterned with a squiggle line? It's 2 inches by 5 1/4, okay? So that's my pattern paper. So you guys, that's a bunch of paper. Like if you take this out of here, you should have, hi Karen from Indiana. Hi Karen Everman. Oh, both of your name came up twice, running a bit late, and then hi, I thought it was 2 people. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of paper, you guys. Then what we always have on here is ribbon or linen thread. We love to add that to all of our cards. Coordinating inks, markers, colored pencils, sentiments, images, embellishments, and adhesives, and a scissors, dimensionals, cutting, like you need stuff to, you know, stamp and adhere your stuff together. So, all right. How are you guys doing? Do you have your 8 pieces of paper all ready to go? We have our sample out of the window of the picture. I did bring these over in case you guys want to see. I cut my circles out of these dies. There's 2 of them. One is 3 and one was 2 3/4. Hi, Christine from Michigan. So that's where you get dies from. Otherwise, if you have a punch would work too. All right. So when you guys are ready and I ask you how you're doing on the clues, you just give me the thumbs ups, give me hearts. Karen wrote good to go. Like I'm going to look for your guidance as we go through this. So those that are new, what we'll do is we'll go step by step, and as you get done with it, just give me some sort of indication, because I know that it feels like you're in the room here with me, but you're really not. And so I look for your feedback as to when it's good to go to the next one without trying to rush you and without waiting too long. So hi, Amy from Ohio. Okay. So, without further ado, we're going to start rocking and rolling with clue number 2. Okay, so flip this down, and we're going to get straight to the meat and potatoes of stamping, which is stamping. All right, stamp your focal image on your, it's white or vanilla, circle, the 2 3/4 inch circle. And we always tell you when you're stamping, if you don't like it, flip it over and do it over. Flip it over and restamp it. So you have your circle here. So one of the things that Krista told me that she likes to do when she is figuring out what she's going to do for Mystery Night is she likes to start with her pattern paper. She picks out her pattern paper. Yeah, lots of states represented tonight, Ellen. I agree. Hi, Sue Beasley from Australia, and we got countries represented. So what Carissa does is she starts with her pattern paper, and then she picks out her coordinating paper, and then she finds the stamp set that might go with it really nicely. So, oh gosh, I got my hair here. So, I am going to let you in on a little secret. If you saw the card, you saw the card, but maybe you didn't catch that was the card. So, Kelly did do a little stamping on the circle, but then she also added some die cuts and focal images over. So, hi Maggie Cooper. So I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I know everybody's at different levels of stamping. If you want to stamp your image right on your circle, just stamp it right on your circle. Color it. It says here, color your image, but you might have picked a stamp that doesn't require any coloring. So then you don't really have to worry about coloring. If you picked a stamp that requires a lot of coloring, know that you might not get, you pick your theme and then you pick your pattern paper. That works too. Just know that if you picked a stamp that requires a lot of coloring, you might not get it all colored by the time we're ready to go on to clue number 2, 3. But you can always come back to it. You know, you can always come back at the end and finish coloring your card. So like I worked on swap cards with my mom yesterday and we got them all put together and I didn't have any of the birds colored and I didn't have any of the flowers colored. So now my cards are all put together. I got to go back and color. So Pam is done with number 2 and she's the first person I saw. I'm seeing a couple hearts and a couple little thumbs ups as you guys are wrapping that up. Keep letting me know as soon as I see a few more. I'm gonna keep moving along. But there is one little thing here I didn't mention, but it says it here, guys. Take a sponge and color the edges if you want them colored. So Kelly, for the card, when she worked on it, she took a sponge and she went all the way around the edge of this white circle with her ink, like sponge and ink. Patty got her card today. Wonderful. So you guys, if you want to add some color, so the white is pretty like stark, right? When you brush color or frost color on the edges of your circle, it helps it blend in with like the matte. So her matte and her sponging are the same color, so it blends the white piece right into it. So just so you know, that's optional. If you don't want to sponge the edge, you don't have to, but definitely adds to it. You can use a sponge or you could use a blending brush, a sponge dauber. So, okay, I saw you guys are pretty much done with this. So right now this should be stamped. Let's stamp a heart in ours. There you go. See, I stamped a heart. All right, we're gonna keep moving, you guys. Clue number 3 is next. I always gotta look down because you would think I remember, but I always forget the next one. Okay. This is an easy step, you guys. Adhere the focal image circle, which should say circle, to the 3-inch coordinating cardstock 1 circle mat. So this is an easy one, guys. You're just gonna put your adhesive back here and adhere it to your circle mat. So this is my fake card that I always make during mystery card night. So it's a really easy step. All you're gonna do is you're adhering these together. Now, if you noticed here, these are the layering circles. There are some in here that are scalloped. So a scalloped circle would have been awesome. So Kimberly asked, does the color have to be the same as the circle cardstock mat? No, you guys, it's completely up to you. I just pulled out scraps of paper to kind of denote, like there's a cardstock 1, a cardstock 2, there's white and vanilla, and my pattern paper. At the end of the day, you guys, this is your card, and you could have had this be one color, this could be one color, this could be another color, and that could be another color. Honestly, it's more about like that you got the pieces of that are at the right sizes, more or less, and not the colors so much. So it can be anything. So, and you guys, you don't even have to mat this. Like, let's say you're very happy with just having one layer and you don't want another layer back here. You don't have to. Just remember, it's always your card. Hi, Carla Lake. Yes, catch the replay when you have time. So are you guys good with adhering your circle white piece to your mat? I saw Karen is. I saw a thumbs up come through. So you guys, like, and if you wanted this circle to be a light cardstock, like a light pink or a light purple, and you want to go right onto that circle, it's really up to you. We're generally giving you like a guideline for an outline for a card, like a card layout. Okay, so I see that you guys have yours glued together. So lots of thumbs up. I'm looking at the clue. We're going on to clue number 4. Okay, so let's see what this one entails. All right, now we're getting to our base. All about the base, no trouble. So let's fold our card base. This is important, you guys. So it says that you need to fold the cardstock base on the score lines. Okay, so you generally know that the card gets folded in half, right? Because this is what's gonna help make our card, right? So you're gonna fold it to make your card. Now, this is important. This is probably like the number 1 important thing on this card to give you the timeliness of this card. These give me so many ideas for other cards to do after the first one. Yes, Karen, that is awesome. That's what we love. Okay, here's the trick, you guys. The 1 1/4 inch flap. So here's our 1 1/4 inch flap. It goes towards the inside of the card. Okay, so fold it in, right? and you're only going to adhere the top and bottom like sides of the inside panel only. So you're going to adhere the top and the bottom section. So like you're only going to adhere the top and the bottom. So what do we mean? So this is folding in, right? And now you're only going to glue the top and the bottom. Do you have an idea what's happening here? Hi, Christine. So we're just gluing the top and the bottom, okay? Do you have an idea why? It's because we're creating a little pocket. Do you know what this pocket is for? It's for money. It could be cash money, a pocket. Yes, Karen, exactly. Amy is a little late, but I don't know what you couldn't find it. I don't know what you couldn't find. You have to be more specific. Okay, so you guys, I have something here. Actually, whoa, I have a card falling down. I have this piece of paper right here. So yes, look at this. You could fit a gift card in here. You could put a check in here. You could put anything, a gift certificate to a store that would fit in here that you need to fold up. So you guys now get Kelly's clue that she said it's timely. Oh, you couldn't get the feed. Okay, yes, it's just in my Cards by Christine Facebook page. I'm glad you found it now though, Amy. That's awesome. Thumbs up to you. So yes, you guys, that's why Kelly said this is very timely, because if you need a last minute gift for somebody, you could use this card to give a gift card or cash. So how are you guys doing on this? I have been not really watching the thumbs ups, but basically all you had to do was fold it in half and then fold your 1 1/4 inch in, and you adhered the top and bottom to make a pocket. Now, something that I like to do, yes, a recipe, Judy, that would be awesome. I love it. A small packet of embellishments would be fun to put in here too. Yes. Okay. The other thing is, if you have a circle punch, you guys, you could also make with a circle punch or your scissors, you could make like this little divot so that it's easy to pull out something there too. So, okay. I saw that you guys are done with 4. So that was an easy one. Okay. So we're moving on up to clue number 5. Woohoo. Okay, let's flip this one. Now, we are talking about our pieces. A photo, Sue Beasley said. Yes, you guys, a school photo or a photo that you need to give to your friend because you went out and you took pictures, and you could print off a couple small photos and put them in there. I love it. You guys have so many ideas tonight. Okay. This was where we talked about optional. Embossing the 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. So CS2 means cardstock 2. You guys, if you go to the if you see that in the future, you may not get it from here because I thought it said CS here, but it doesn't. But CS means cardstock, okay? Number 2. So 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. So this is where, if you have an embossing machine, that you can roll this through and put a really pretty pattern on here, now would be the time to do it, because it's going to get put onto here. Now, if you don't, it's quite all right. It will look nice even if you don't have it embossed, okay? So, but what we talked about is optional embossing, and now you're going to adhere this cardstock on the left side of the card, okay? So that's going to get put right here, okay? So flip it over, put some adhesive on it, and you're going to put that right on your card here, okay? Then part of the same number clue 5 is the 2 by 5 1/4 pattern paper gets adhered to the right on the card front. So you guys, this was my lottery tickets. Debbie, that's a fabulous idea too. You guys are so good. I love all these ideas. I really simply thought of cash. Oh man. So this piece, you guys, this represents my pattern paper, so that you know it's not white or vanilla. It's really a pattern paper, whatever you think, but it's 2 inches by 5 1/4. And part of the same clue was this gets adhered to the right side of your card front. You know, your card front's not as big, right? Because you have it folded in. So ultimately what happens is you're going to see a little strip of your your embossed piece here, and then you're going to see your pretty pattern paper here, okay? These get glued down. Now, I will say a little disclaimer. if you love ribbon as much as I do, you might consider waiting and seeing how the card kind of all comes together, because Kelly and I, for this card, we have our ribbon with Cash is King, Julie Bierschbrag says, we have our ribbon coordinating with this strip and attached. If you're one that likes your ribbon tails tucked behind, I teach that a lot, where you would adhere. Let's see if I have one here. So like if you have want to put your ribbon tails behind, that would be something where you'd want to glue these two pieces together and then put your ends of your ribbon behind. If that seems complicated, don't even think about that I said it. The other option too with your ribbon, you have a few other options, but I guess I was getting at, if you want your ribbon ends tucked underneath, you might consider just waiting to see how this plays out, because you might want to adhere them underneath here. So, okay, where are you guys at with this? So with Kelly and my card, we glued these down flat though. So we didn't worry about putting ribbon tails behind. So, because it's kind of hard, because these two pieces aren't really like, they're hard to glue together otherwise. So literally we glued this one down and then we glued this one down. Okay. So guys, I've been watching for you. I see something. Okay. I got some hearts and I got some thumbs ups. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Okay. So I'm gonna put this like this. So this is shaping up to be the front of our card. Wendy's good and Karen's done. Deb's good. Okay. So we got some pieces left here though. So we're gonna keep going. Are you guys ready for clue number 6? Okay. It seems like you are. Okay. So you already have these two pieces glued together. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to adhere these to the front of our card. So it says adhere the focal image circle to the card front near the top. So this is like where you guys can kind of play around with it. You just have to be careful that if you have any of this side hanging over the edge, you do not put adhesive here, right? Otherwise, it'll want to glue to the inside your mat here, the base. So we have our circle image kind of like this. Maybe you saw it. When we laid it down, we had it slightly hanging over the edge of the pattern paper, that it kind of went over this cardstock color slightly, and then it does hang over the edge here. So what I was talking about is when you flip it over, you definitely don't want to put any adhesive here, right? And if you're trying to figure out how high to make it, this is where you can kind of figure out, well, there's going to be a sentiment down here somewhere. We have this strip to contend with yet. And so if you're worried about your height on it, what you could do is kind of set it here. And then when we get to the next clue, which involves the sentiment strip, then you guys could play with it. So like you might be like, oh, I want to kind of put them closer together. You could be like, oh, I want them further apart. So this is where if you want to hang tight, I mean, ultimately ours is like something like right about there. And then we'll work on this clue next. So it just depends what you guys want to do. Kelly and my light just went down. Okay. So we put ours right about here. So are you guys good with that? Let me know if my light ball thing went weird on me. Hang on. Let's see if I can fix that. You guys see the light? Oh, there we go. Maybe. Oh, yes. Okay. It went, so I have these lights that are on both sides of me, and it went bloop when I tried to adjust it. It went bloop. So, all right, you guys. So that was clue number 6. Deb is good. Karen's good. It looks like Kimberly's good. Okay, so we're gonna flip this up, and hopefully you guys have that little circle image. Now, oh, let me flip down here real quick. So this is what it would look like if you guys had the square thing going on, right? Let's just do this real quick. So if you did the square, that's kind of big. Right? So this, I cut these to 2 3/4 and 3. So if you were going to go with a square, you might just do like 2 1/2 or even 2 1/4 and make this a little bit smaller, because you can see that a lot more of the front of your card would get covered up if you did a square. If you did a square, it would be perfectly fine, right? Because it would work there. Just, I'd make it a little smaller so that you see more of the pretty pattern paper. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna go to clue number 7. All right. Now we're getting to our sentiment strip, which we just were talking about. So you have a little strip of paper that is 1 1/4. You can see my light's really off. Okay, it's 1 1/4 by 4 to 4 1/4, right? I mean, ultimately what you're gonna do is you're gonna stamp a sentiment on here. Gaba's using a spring theme. Oh, and you're gonna put a tea bag in the holder. I love it. Perfect. Okay, so you're gonna stamp a sentiment. Now, if you guys realize over here, it's empty, like it's gonna be like a flap kind of hanging over the edge. So what our goal here is that you're gonna stamp your sentiment towards the left and you're gonna end up trimming it down to size. You can banner the right side if you want. So ultimately, this is gonna be going over here and you're gonna stamp your sentiment. Now more to the left. This is where you could have an option for ribbon too. Like let's say you have a little twine or a thin ribbon, you could wrap it around the end right here with a little bow, and then you might put your sentiment more here, okay? A pack of flower seeds, Susie says. I love that too. All right, so when I say banner the right side, there's different ways you can banner. You could do at an angle like that, or you could banner like that, right? Okay, so the other one is if you want to do a true banner with the banner, like a flaggy banner like that, you could banner it. I don't know if you can see that, but yep, there's a little flag. Ultimately, you're gonna adjust the right size for it to be what you want. If you think it's too high for your sentiment, you could also trim it down. So we got it at 1 1/4 because our sentiment was about 1 inch tall. So being 1 inch tall, we wanted some buffer on the top and the bottom. But if your sentiment is not quite as tall and it's thinner, like height-wise, you could trim it. Ultimately, this little banner strip of paper is going to go on here. But don't glue it yet because this is where we want to talk about some ribbon yet. So ultimately, you got to have a strip of white paper, vanilla paper, stamp your sentiment in a coordinating ink, and leave room on the side here for ribbon if you want to wrap it around here. You could always put your ribbon on the bottom with the lamb technique like Kelly does a lot of the time. So what your goal for this clue though is to stamp your sentiment on here and kind of think about how you want to see your ribbon, and so taking your where you stamp it into consideration. Okay, now if you had a bigger one, you might leave it bigger, and if this is even too thick, like or too tall, you guys could even trim this down a little bit more. So it depends on how skinny your sentiment is. So like there, it could even be that skinny, like, and that's about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so it's completely discretionary, right? It's up to you what you think you need to do. Oh, okay, look at these, you guys. Look, I got a double thumbs up. Look at that. Oh, now I went out of it. I got the double thumbs up right there. Perfect, Karen. I love it. Okay, so I got that thumbs up. I know I saw a couple more. I don't want to rush you guys if you're still trying to figure out what you're doing for your sentiment. So, okay. I got 2 thumbs ups. So color inks are, kind of universal. If you are using black generally goes with everything. Sometimes when I'm doing more vanilla warm cards, I use espresso ink. So that's optional too. Looks like I got another thumbs up come through. So you guys good? I didn't see the plethora. Like, oh, there's one. There's one. Okay, Julie's good. Okay, I saw your face, Julie. So, okay. So just hang tight on adhering it to your card because we're going to talk a little bit more about ribbon on this next one. So we're going to meander and make our way to clue number 8. Okay. Now is where we talk about adding ribbon to the card sentiment strip, if desired. Okay. So ribbon is always optional, but if you guys have been watching me a time or two, I've said that I always make it a goal to add ribbon to every single card. And speaking of ribbon, if you want to watch a Tip Tuesday, I literally just did it a week ago. On Tuesday, I did a Tip Tuesday on where I would add ribbon to cards. So that's out there in the Cards by Christine page. So it's always a goal to add ribbon, and there's definitely ribbon on this card for us. If you're looking for inspiration and ideas on how to incorporate ribbon in your cards, watch Tip Tuesday from the 14th. So, okay, so flipping back down, add ribbon to the card sentiment strip. So we've got different ways you could add ribbon to this card. We talked about tucking our tails behind, which is probably the hardest one. We talked about wrapping it around on this end and then tying a little bow, and then you could put this down. The lamb technique, and the lamb technique is where you kind of put tape back here, and then you weave it back and forth, and then it's sticking out the bottom. The lamb technique looks something like this, where you have the gold ribbon is kind of weaving it back and forth. You know, you just go back and forth like that. So that could be along the bottom of your label like that, okay? The other thought I had is you could add a bow. So right here, it might fit really nicely to put a bow. I'm looking to see if I have a card sample with just a little bow on the side. Oh, this one. So like here, you see that there's like a bow like this. That little bow would look cute right off to the side here, like a double bow right off to the side. You could put it on this side, but you have to make sure it attaches right here and not going over. So a little bow off the side would look cute. You could even take one of those and just like that. I don't know if you guys caught what I did there with my fingers, but I'm looking for a sample here. Like what you could do is just make one of these little knots. So take a piece of ribbon and tie it into a knot and then cut the ends. And you could put that right there on the side. That would look cute too. Looking for other samples. So, but yes, those are some good ones. Oh, here's an example. So that's just like take a piece like 4 inches or 3 inches and tie it into a knot and then stick it on top of right there. Okay. So those are some samples of ideas for ribbon. And you guys remember, it's your card. If you don't want to do ribbon, you don't have to. But if you want ideas for adding ribbon to this card, that's how I would do it. If you wanted to add the ribbon, for the tails to be tucked underneath, how I would do it is back to this stage right here. I would not glue this down. I would put a little line of glue here, hold this exactly where it's going to be, and then adhere this, and then I'm adhering them together. So now this became one piece. And now you have the ability to add tear and tape or double-sided tape back here to put your ribbon tails behind. And then you can glue the entire thing down onto here. And then you can kind of estimate that where your ribbon's going to go. So that's how I would have done that, okay? All right. So you're adding ribbon to the card sentiment strip if desired. So wherever your heart desires is where, your heart right there, wherever it is desired. And then as you're doing that, we're going to go on to the next clue because this is kind of in the same realm of things. Clue number 9 is basically attaching that sentiment strip to your card, okay? So as you figure out where you want ribbon or don't want ribbon, after you have it all situated, now you're just going to put some dimensionals on the back here or liquid glue, however you want to do. And it says, this is wrong. Strip near the bottom, flush left. Cool, okay. So, typo. So adhere the sentiment strip on the card front. So originally, when Kelly, I think, was designing this one, she had it going flush right and had the banner on this side. So we looked at it and we thought it would look better with it flush left, so lined up with that mat and then having the banner on this end over here. So it's definitely left here, not right, okay? So how are you guys doing? The last post I saw was from Karen Everman, and I had thought that was for a different clue. So you guys, your cards should be coming together very nicely at this point, right? So you should have almost everything adhered, and what's left is primarily the middle, like our inside. Okay, I saw a whole bunch of thumbs ups comes through there. So, okay. And you guys remember, if you're not keeping up as much as like as far as we are, continue watching, and then get the general idea of what you need to do. And you can always go back and catch the replay, like, because we're at like 49 minutes at this point. So oh, I kind of lost track at this point. You can fast forward then. Okay, I saw some more hearts come through. So we're going to work on clue number 10. Okay. All right. Kimberly gave me a thumbs up. Woohoo. Okay, so number 10. You're going to stamp a corresponding sentiment and imagery on your 3 3/4 inch by 5 white vanilla mat. Okay, so here you've got your white vanilla. It's 3 3/4 by 5. It's one of your mats. If you don't like it, flip it over and stamp the back. Now, here's a little disclaimer, you guys. Oh, try swiping. Thanks, Anna. Oh, Anna's so good. So she said that she thinks my comments are frozen. And oh, there they are. Ha ha. Thanks. Good catch, Anna. So you guys got my back tonight. I love it. Thank you. Okay. So just a little disclaimer. You have this right here. And if you catch this, this is going to go in here. So you're going to see this area along the side here. So generally, I like to stamp focal images like on my bottom right-hand corner. Be careful if you're going to do that, because you are going to see it right about here. Now, if it's something that you stamp and that you want to be seen right here, and it kind of coordinates with your whole card, go for it and stamp it there. Otherwise, what I might recommend doing is, oh, Pam caught up. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Stamping in your bottom left corner, or you could stamp over the top. So like, I love when we have snowflake cards, like the sentiment at the top here, and then you could put your focal image just to dress it up right over the middle of the sentiment. So that's always an option. And know if you did something like that near the middle, you wouldn't see your words come out, because you have this circle that kind of helps overhang a little bit. So you're kind of covered till right about there. So the other thing is you could do something along the sides, like this card right here. When you look at it, I've got the imagery on the side here. So you could stamp snowflakes. So little disclaimer, like we use snowflakes for our card. I might have mentioned that, or maybe not, but you could do snowflakes or your imagery along the bottom, or you could do it along the top. Just know that that little corner is going to peek out. So stamping on the inside is always something I love to do. And then you guys, while you're at it, don't forget your envelopes. We don't like naked envelopes. So something that Bonnie always says, that no naked envelopes. So here's another idea. Like if doing snowflakes, you could do snowflakes all the way around the edge here. And then that would look super cool as well. Adds a little element to it. So that would be an option. All right. And I think on this one, I don't remember. So you guys, this class, it's got some snowflakes. This one, Diane's doing this in person tomorrow night. So if anybody's local and is interested in that class, you can reach out to me yet. Okay, so where are you guys at? Are you done with your sentiment and your focal image on this piece of paper? Now, you don't have to do a focal image either, you guys. It's your card. If you don't want to stamp on the inside, you don't have to. It's always what you want. So I'm anxious to see how you guys are doing with this. This, decorating the inside is so much fun for a card. So like on this one, same kind of concept here, you guys. On this card, this got cut off, and so you see the inside, and so stamped on the left-hand side here, okay? All right. I saw some thumbs ups come through. So I think we're gonna move on to clue number 11. And again, if you're not quite done, it's okay. There's not much left. I think the rest of the steps are pretty easy. Clue number 11 is next. And what does that entail? You're adhering your white vanilla mat to your 4 and 5 1/4 mat. You're coordinating cardstock. Again, any color. All of your cardstocks can be any colors. You could have pulled in a third cardstock color or a fourth. It's however you guys picture your card. The main thing is the sizes. So what you're doing is you're adhering these two pieces together And then further on this clue, this gets layered into the inside of the card. Okay, so I know I don't have a lot of this glued, but when you open up your card, once you've glued these two together, then you can glue that to your inside, right? So now when you flip this back over, you can see that, well, let's get it all laid out here. Get it back in business here. Hang on. So now you can see something like that. All of that image right there, or that empty space, you could decorate that. Like we said, snowflakes, like that inside of that one card where it was all snowflakes along the edge, that would have been super cool if you have a snowflake-ish kind of card going on, okay? If you want to leave it all blank, you definitely can. So you're gluing your white or vanilla matte to your colored cardstock and then further coloring that to your inside of your card, okay? And you got your little sentiment on here. You've got your focal image. You've got some ribbon hopefully going on. You've got seeds or cash or lottery tickets or pictures or tea bags or anything that you want to go on the inside is what's going to get put right in there. So that's why Kelly said it was very timely. In case you're looking for a last minute gift for somebody, your card could be part of the gift. Okay, so what do you guys think here? I think we have one clue left. One clue, one lonely little clue left. So, yeah, Debbie Schultz said, cute layout and perfect for this week. Yay! So, Hildenad said, super duper layout. Karen says, done with 10. Okay, so we're on 11. I think that you guys are probably good with number 11. I saw some hearts come through. So, our last but certainly not least clue is number 12. And you guys know what this clue is, always the last clue. Embellish and Stella to your heart's content. So Stella, for those that don't know, is a glitter pen, and we incorporate Stella as long as we remember. We incorporate her into everything. She's got like a little glistening sparkly brush tip on here where the chamber is full of glitter. You squeeze it as you get more, so you could decorate and color with Stella. And then embellishing, rhinestones, jewels, gems, sequins, put little things all over. If you ended up making another Christmas card and you have a tree, put ornaments on your tree. You know, the Stella and the embellishing, it's like the favorite part of when I do that on a card. So you guys, if you didn't notice, I had my contact information here, chrismbertram@msn.com. My website is cardsbycrispy.com. I have a calendar of events that is filled to the gills with stuff. All the mystery cards, the nights for 2020, I said that right, 2022. That was a lot of twos. They are already out there on the calendar. My phone number's here. If you need to place an order to get any products, I always have a current host code on my website and you can get a free class. So it was a very, very cool layout. So what is left here? This isn't a clue, but this is the very last thing that's left here. And it says that we need to share. Post a photo of your creation in the comments for a chance to win a prize. So, oh man, you guys, I'm going to give you a full disclaimer. I highly doubt that Kelly posted this out there yet. So I think that when I finished the live, so I with the state of mind that Kelly was in when she left, I'm sure she went home and didn't think about it. But generally, by 6:55, she posts a thread out there in the event for you to start sharing your photos of your cards. So what happens is when I end the video, I'll go right over to my computer, which is sitting over there, and I will post that comment. But I'm going to show you how to get there, okay? So we have created an event in Facebook, and in the event, we start a discussion, and this cover photo, this picture right here is the start of the discussion, okay? And so in the comments then, everybody has the ability to add a picture. You should. I know that some people reach out to me and say they can't, and I don't know why you can't, because everybody else can. It's only been like 2 people that have sent me I think Susie Sachs, you were one of them, that you can't post, and I don't know why. I always tell people, if you have a hard time, try a different technology, like a different device. But the main thing is take a picture of your card and post it in the thread. If you post it somewhere else, we will honestly potentially miss it. Like, I'm not going to be beat around the bush. Like, we look for everything that's in this post, and if you're not in that post and you're somewhere else, it's hard for us to capture everything. So as long as you post in the comments of this thread by Sunday night at midnight Central Time, then Kelly will grab all the names when either first thing in the morning on Monday, and then she calculates them and puts numbers next to everybody, and then she'll do the drawing on Monday night. So I know some of you have done this already, so you're probably like good to go. But in case you're new and you're not sure what I'm talking about and everything just sounded like a foreign language to you, watch this, okay? I'm gonna flip my camera down because right now, try a different browser, Linda said. Yes, that makes all the difference in the world too. So I've been having problems with Stampin' Up's website with Chrome, so I went to DuckDuckGo and I use that now. So this is where I'm watching the video with you guys. But if you go to so we'll start fresh, right? So you're Facebook and you click on it. And you're in your, let's say your news feed. So this is like my news feed, right? But when you search for the Cards by Christine page, so you would have to type it in probably, but I had it up there. So Cards by Christine, you know it's my page when it has this big purpley banner with the purple, you know, I love purple, and then the little C there. But what you need to do is go to events. And when you're in events, then what's happening is this is now in past events. So the current events like social studies, like when you were in school, show first. So like these are what's coming up. And then more upcoming events. Oh, right here, it's in upcoming events. What's going to happen though is after tonight, it's going to be in past events, which is down here further, right? So past events. Oh, isn't that crazy? It's in both upcoming and it's in past events. So when you click on the past events for the mystery card night, it takes you into the event. And sometimes you guys have a hard time finding where the measurements and all that kind of stuff is. But the reason you can't see it all is because it says see more. And when you click on see more is when the measurements are there. So that's one thing. But what's going to happen is you guys have to go into this event and click on discussion. And right now, the only discussion out here is I took a picture of the clue number 1 and put it there. But as soon as I hang up the phone or like end the live, you guys, this very first post here is going to be this picture right here. So what's going to happen is you're going to have to click on the comment and then add your picture. So then you click on the little thing here, and what you would do is you go to your gallery or you take a picture. So like you would go to your camera and take a picture first like this, right? So take a picture of your card. Let's pretend that's my card. So it's that simple. Take a picture, okay? And then you go back to here and then you click on photo or the camera thing, and then you would add it, right? And then you have to hit the little blue arrow, and that's what adds it, right? So I don't want to add this crazy thing to this post, but that's what you do, okay? So, hang on. So, yep. So give me a few, like 5 to 10 minutes, you guys, and then that post will be out there, and it's under the discussion, okay? So I hope that made sense. I'm going to go back to see if I can see you guys in the video, though, to see if I have any comments. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Perfect. So do you guys have any questions? Okay. I know we've lost a bunch of people, but I know that's because a lot of people know what that's all about. But hopefully that helped explain like how you go about posting a picture, because the best part about this whole thing now is to see what you guys created. It's so much fun seeing blasts from the past, seeing new stamp sets, and seeing the color combinations that you guys picked. It's fun taking this layout, like this one thing that everybody starts generally with the same thing, and then how different everything ends up being. And that's why I said in the beginning of this, there's no wrong or right reason. And I also don't like to show you our card, well, intentionally show you our card so that you are persuaded to do something a certain way. Okay, Penny, you catch the rest of the replay. Madge said that was a fun card. Merry Christmas to everybody. Yes, that is very true. So yes, so now it's seeing, oh, thanks, you're welcome, Chris. Now it's seeing everybody's ideas. And so we talked about you guys till Sunday night. Get your pictures in the thread of the discussion. And I think that's about it, you guys. Hi, Joanna. The one thing is that I have ink, paper, scissors, you guys, on Wednesday. So we do have a Facebook Live at 6 p.m. Central, and we're going to be doing the expressions and ink cards. I do have sets left too, you guys. So I think I have maybe 8 left. So in case anybody is curious or interested about them, you can go to my calendar of events for December 22nd and check out the cards. And I can always get them in the mail to you whenever that works. And Kelly's got Technique Thursday. It was a fast one, you guys. She was in a flurry. So it was like she did it in 5 minutes. So it's going to be a fast one. And there'll be a replay on Thursday night for the 23rd, I think that is. And then, yeah, then you'll see Kelly on Monday. And for Paper Pumpkin. So I did get extra Paper Pumpkins, you guys, as well. So I did get about 4 extra of the pun ones. So if anybody's interested in a December Paper Pumpkin, you can reach out to me and I can always pop it in the mail, or you can do porch pickup. So, yeah, I'm just, how long does it take for the replay to come out? Oh, yeah, Jean Terwilliger said, like, it's pretty instantaneous. So I'm going to hit, like, end here in a hot second, and then it takes, whenever this thing says it's done downloading, which is really fast, it's usually a minute or 2 at most. So, yeah. Okay. Are you guys good? Any questions? What did I forget? I always ask that. What did I forget? It's like when I go to my mom's house for a dinner and right before we eat, like we all sit down to eat, she's like, what did I forget? And then you always got to go to the microwave and look, and then you got to go to the oven and look, and then you got to go to the toaster oven thing and look, and then you got to look in the refrigerator and what did you forget to pull out? Because it always forgets something. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to head out as well, Judy Bobo. So, you guys, I want to wish everybody a very, very lovely and happy holiday, Merry Christmas, whatever or however you celebrate, whatever you are doing this weekend. I hope that you enjoy it. I know a lot of us are going to be off of work, hopefully between Friday and Monday. I'm actually on holiday. We have holiday Thursday, Friday this week, and Thursday, Friday next week. So I will be working on my stamping of my swap cards and prepping for the winter creative escape along with family time. My brother, Tom, is going to be in from Stevens Point, and I'm putting him to work. He's helping me with the DSP sampler this weekend, so we're getting them all ready. So, hi, Sharon Henson. I wanted to know, Sharon, if you want to have a double date with Tyler and me tomorrow night. I have a coupon for Patty's Pizza in Eden, and I meant to reach out to you, and now that I see you commented, I want to know if Tyler wants to have a double date with you. So, hi, Jody Storman. I didn't catch you earlier, too. So, Sharon, we need to connect if you're still watching. I'm asking you on a date through a Facebook Live. Yes, that is happening. So, all right. Well, you guys, lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to everybody. We will catch you later. If you need anything in the interim, don't hesitate to ask. Hopefully, Christmas cards went out. Oh, my mom helped me get them to the post office last week, and so they're in the USPS La La Land at this point. So that was a good mission accomplished. So, all right, you guys, have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you later. Love you.